Have you ever longed to end your day feeling truly at peace, your heart brimming with gratitude and your mind calm and clear? Imagine going to bed every night deeply connected to a higher power, feeling protected and renewed. What if the secret to achieving this could be unlocked with a few simple, yet profound, statements of faith? This is exactly what we'll explore today, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Padre Pio, one of the most beloved saints of the Catholic Church. Stay with us, because what you're about to discover has the potential to transform not only your nights but your entire life. You'll learn the 5 sacred statements Padre Pio encouraged us to say before sleep, and how each one can deepen your spiritual journey. These teachings aren't just about nightly rituals, they're a powerful tool for finding strength, inner peace, and divine connection. Picture this: as your head hits the pillow, you're no longer weighed down by the day's challenges. Instead, you're uplifted by gratitude, unburdened by guilt, and surrounded by an unshakable trust in a higher plan. Doesn't that sound like the peace you've been searching for? Then don't wait, watch until the end to unlock these transformative practices. But here's the key: true transformation only happens when you take action. Each of these 5 nightly statements is a step toward a life of serenity and faith. So, are you ready to discover how to experience nights of divine peace and mornings filled with hope and clarity? Let's begin. Acknowledging God's presence before sleep is the cornerstone of spiritual peace. Saying, "I know you are here with me," affirms faith in a higher power that never abandons us. This practice begins with a quiet moment of reflection. As you lie down, take a deep breath and picture a loving presence enveloping you. The simple act of recognizing God's presence helps dissolve feelings of loneliness and fear, bringing a sense of calm. When you consciously recognize God is with you, the burdens of the day begin to fade. Whether you face struggles at work, tension with loved ones, or moments of self-doubt, this statement becomes a powerful reminder that you are never alone. You are supported by an infinite, loving presence that stands with you in every trial and triumph. This acknowledgement also invites humility. By admitting that we are not in control of everything, we open ourselves to divine guidance. It's an act of surrender that removes the pressure to solve every problem on our own. Instead, we place our trust in a higher power, knowing we are protected and cared for, even in the darkest moments. Consider the impact of making this a nightly practice. Someone struggling with anxiety might find their racing thoughts slow down as they repeat these words. A person navigating grief may feel comforted by the thought that a loving presence is by their side. This simple act can begin to transform even the most restless nights into moments of peace. There's also a deep psychological benefit. When you remind yourself that you are supported, it helps quiet the stress response in your body. Your heart rate slows, your mind calms, and your body prepares for restful sleep. It's not just a spiritual exercise, it's a holistic approach to well-being. This statement aligns your spirit with faith, your mind with peace, and your body with rest. Over time, it builds an unshakable trust in God's presence. Even during challenging seasons of life, you'll carry this inner calm with you, knowing you are never truly alone. Begin this practice tonight. Close your eyes and say these words: "I know you are here with me." Feel the warmth of God's love surrounding you and let it guide you into a peaceful rest. This simple phrase, repeated with faith, holds the power to transform not only your nights but your entire perspective on life. Gratitude is the foundation of a peaceful and content life. Before you sleep, saying, "Thank you, Lord, for everything you have given me today," shifts your focus from what went wrong to what went right. It's a powerful reminder of the blessings, big and small, that surround you every day. Even on difficult days, gratitude allows you to see the hidden beauty in life. When we thank God for our blessings, we're not only acknowledging His goodness but also training our hearts to find joy in the simplest of things. Did someone smile at you today? Did you enjoy a meal? Were you given the gift of another day of life? These are the treasures gratitude helps us uncover. This mindset changes how we view our circumstances, replacing negativity with hope. Gratitude also deepens your connection to the divine. It's an act of humility, recognizing that all good things come from God. By expressing thanks, you nurture your relationship with Him and open yourself to receiving even more blessings. Gratitude turns your focus outward, away from selfish desires, and toward an appreciation of God's abundant grace. Imagine someone reflecting on their day. They might recall a moment of laughter with a friend, a task they completed, or even a moment of stillness. By thanking God for these, they go to bed feeling fulfilled, rather than restless or unsatisfied. Gratitude rewires the heart to see life as a gift, not a burden. This practice also fosters resilience. When you focus on the positive, you're better equipped to face challenges. Gratitude transforms obstacles into opportunities to grow. It reminds you that, no matter how tough life gets, there is always something to be thankful for, something that gives you strength to move forward. By making gratitude a nightly ritual, you'll notice a profound change in your mindset over time. Life feels richer, relationships deepen, and you develop a sense of peace that carries into your waking hours. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's about living in a state of appreciation. Tonight, reflect on the blessings of your day. Begin with the simple things, the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, or the love of family and friends. Say, "Thank you, Lord, for everything you have given me today," and feel your heart lighten as gratitude leads you into a restful night. At the end of the day, asking for forgiveness is an act of humility and renewal. Saying, "Forgive me, Lord, for the mistakes I made today," acknowledges our imperfections and opens the door to divine grace. It's a moment to reflect on your actions, words, and thoughts, and to seek God's mercy with a sincere heart. Everyone makes mistakes. Perhaps you spoke harshly to someone, acted selfishly, or harbored resentment in your heart. By asking for forgiveness, you release the weight of guilt and create space for peace. It's not about dwelling on your flaws, but about striving to be better with God's help. This daily practice purifies the soul and strengthens your spiritual journey. Seeking forgiveness also teaches us to forgive others. When you recognize your own need for grace, it becomes easier to extend that same compassion to those who have hurt you. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for healing relationships and fostering harmony in your life. It's a gift you give yourself as much as it is a gift to others. Consider the relief that comes from unburdening your heart before bed. A person reflecting on a heated argument might ask God for forgiveness and find the courage to apologize the next day. This act not only mends the relationship but also restores their inner peace. Forgiveness transforms guilt into growth and regret into resolve. This nightly practice also draws you closer to God. By admitting your shortcomings, you invite His guidance and strength into your life. You recognize that you cannot overcome life's challenges alone and that His grace is essential for your growth. It's a step toward becoming the person God created you to be. As you lie down tonight, take a moment to reflect on your day. Were there moments when you strayed from God's teachings? Were there actions or thoughts you regret? Bring these to Him in prayer and say, "Forgive me, Lord, for the mistakes I made today." Feel His mercy wash over you, renewing your spirit for the day ahead. Through this simple act of contrition, you'll find a profound sense of freedom. Your heart will feel lighter, your mind clearer, and your soul at peace. Forgiveness is not just about letting go, it's about growing closer to God and living with a renewed purpose. Surrendering to God is an act of faith that brings unparalleled peace. When you say, "Lord, I trust you with all my worries," you're releasing control and placing your life in divine hands. It's a reminder that, no matter how hard you try, some things are beyond your control. Trusting God allows you to rest, knowing He is in charge. This act of surrender is not a sign of weakness but of wisdom. It acknowledges that human strength alone is not enough to navigate life's uncertainties. By trusting God, you align yourself with His greater plan, which is always rooted in love and care for you. This trust transforms fear into faith and anxiety into assurance. Imagine someone lying awake at night, consumed by worries about their future. By entrusting these concerns to God, they experience a profound sense of relief. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, they find peace in knowing that God is guiding their steps. Surrendering doesn't change the challenges, but it changes how you face them. Trusting God also builds resilience. When you stop trying to control everything, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters. You become more present in the moment, confident that God is working behind the scenes. This faith empowers you to face difficulties with clarity and strength. This practice also deepens your relationship with God. Each night, as you surrender your worries, you're reminded of His unwavering love and faithfulness. Over time, this trust grows into a source of unshakable peace, guiding you through life's storms with grace and confidence. Begin this practice tonight. Think of one worry that has been weighing on you. Say, "Lord, I trust you with all my worries," and picture yourself handing it over to Him. Feel the burden lift as you rest in His care, knowing that He is working all things for your good. Surrendering is a daily act of faith, but its effects are lasting. It shifts your perspective from fear to faith, reminding you that you are never alone in life's journey. With God as your guide, you can face tomorrow with courage and hope. Before you sleep, asking God for protection and guidance is a powerful act of faith. Saying, "Protect me, Lord, and guide me according to your will," acknowledges your dependence on Him for safety and direction. It's a reminder that, no matter how much we plan, we need His wisdom to navigate life's uncertainties. This request invites God to shield you from harm, both physical and spiritual. It's a moment of humility, recognizing that only He can protect you from dangers seen and unseen. Whether it's a challenging situation or a hidden temptation, His protection provides a sense of security and peace. Guidance is just as vital. By asking for God's direction, you open your heart to His plan for your life. It's a step toward aligning your actions with His will, even when the path seems unclear. This nightly prayer helps you approach each new day with clarity and purpose, trusting that God is lighting your way. Imagine someone facing a difficult decision. By asking for guidance before bed, they wake up with a renewed sense of direction, confident that God is leading them. This nightly practice not only prepares you for the challenges of the next day but also deepens your faith in His plan. This prayer also reminds you of God's constant presence. Even when life feels overwhelming, you can rest knowing that He is watching over you. It's a source of comfort and reassurance, helping you face life's uncertainties with courage and trust. As you lie down tonight, say, "Protect me, Lord, and guide me according to your will." Picture His protective hand shielding you and His wisdom lighting your path. Let this prayer fill your heart with peace and your mind with clarity, preparing you for a restful night. By making this a nightly ritual, you'll notice a profound shift in your perspective. Life's challenges feel less daunting when you know you're not facing them alone. With God's protection and guidance, you can move forward with confidence, no matter what lies ahead. Nightly reflection is a sacred opportunity to find peace and clarity before resting. This practice allows you to review your day with an open heart, embracing the lessons and experiences that shaped it. Saying, "Lord, help me see the good in each moment," encourages you to look beyond challenges and uncover the blessings hidden in every experience. Reflection is not about judgment or regret. It's about understanding and growth. As you think back on your day, focus on moments of kindness, joy, and resilience. Even in the midst of difficulty, there are lessons and strengths to be found. This perspective shifts your mindset from self-criticism to self-compassion, helping you rest with a lighter heart. This practice also cultivates gratitude and awareness. By taking time to reflect, you'll notice blessings that might have gone overlooked: a kind gesture, a moment of stillness, or an unexpected solution to a problem. These realizations reinforce the belief that God is present in every aspect of your life, guiding and supporting you. Imagine someone who had a particularly stressful day at work. Through reflection, they might recall a brief moment of laughter with a colleague or the satisfaction of completing a challenging task. By focusing on these positives, they go to bed feeling more at peace, rather than dwelling on frustrations. Reflection transforms perspective, making even the hardest days feel meaningful. Reflection is also a powerful tool for personal growth. By examining your day, you identify areas where you excelled and where you can improve. Did you show patience in a tough situation? Did you speak words of kindness when it was difficult? These insights help you become more intentional in your actions and align more closely with God's teachings. This nightly ritual fosters a sense of closure. Instead of carrying the weight of unresolved emotions into sleep, you release them through reflection. You acknowledge the day's triumphs and challenges, and you entrust them to God's care. This process calms the mind and prepares the soul for rest, creating a peaceful transition from day to night. To begin tonight, set aside a few quiet moments before sleep. Close your eyes and say, "Lord, help me see the good in each moment." Let your mind gently revisit the events of the day, and look for the beauty and growth in every experience. This simple act of reflection will bring you closer to God and set the stage for a restful, restorative night. Are you longing for deeper peace, a stronger connection with God, and guidance to navigate life's challenges with grace? This journey of faith is not one you take alone. By subscribing to this channel, you're committing to walk closer with Jesus, to open your heart to His love, and to let His teachings transform your life. Join a community that supports your spiritual growth and inspires you to live with purpose. Click subscribe now, and together, let's grow in faith and follow the path Jesus has prepared for us. Your next step toward Him begins here. Faith is the anchor that keeps us steady amidst life's storms. At the end of the day, saying, "Lord, strengthen my heart to face tomorrow," helps you draw from God's limitless power. This declaration reminds you that you're not alone in your struggles. God is your source of courage and resilience. Faith gives you the ability to persevere, even when challenges seem overwhelming. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about trusting that God is working in your favor, even when the outcome is unclear. This nightly statement reaffirms your belief in His guidance and your ability to overcome obstacles with His help. Imagine someone burdened by setbacks, a financial issue, a strained relationship, or uncertainty about the future. By entrusting these challenges to God and asking for strength, they gain the inner fortitude to keep going. Faith doesn't eliminate hardships, but it empowers you to face them with confidence and hope. This practice also nurtures patience. Sometimes, the answers to your prayers don't come immediately. Faith teaches you to trust God's timing, knowing that His plans for you are always good. This trust transforms frustration into acceptance and helps you remain steadfast in your journey. When you ask God for strength, you're also affirming your willingness to grow. Challenges become opportunities to develop virtues like perseverance, humility, and empathy. With each difficulty, you deepen your reliance on God and your understanding of His purpose for your life. To begin this practice tonight, take a moment to reflect on the challenges you faced today. Then say, "Lord, strengthen my heart to face tomorrow." As you rest, imagine God renewing your energy, filling you with His peace, and preparing you for the day ahead. This nightly declaration builds a reservoir of faith that you can draw from in every situation. With God as your source of strength, you'll wake up each morning ready to face life with courage, grace, and unwavering trust in His plan. Forgiveness is a cornerstone of spiritual peace, and before sleep is the perfect time to let go of lingering resentment. Saying, "Lord, help me release anger and forgive those who have hurt me," is a step toward freedom from the emotional chains that hold you back. It's not easy, but it's essential for your growth. Holding on to anger harms you more than it does the person who wronged you. It clouds your mind, weighs down your heart, and creates distance between you and God. By choosing forgiveness, you're not excusing the wrongdoing, you're freeing yourself from its grip. This nightly practice allows you to rest with a lighter spirit. Forgiveness also reflects God's teachings. Just as He forgives us for our mistakes, He calls us to extend the same grace to others. By saying this nightly prayer, you align your actions with His example and strengthen your relationship with Him. Imagine someone who was hurt by a harsh word or an unfair action during the day. Reflecting on this moment before sleep and asking God for help to forgive can transform bitterness into peace. Over time, this practice cultivates a heart that is compassionate, understanding, and open to reconciliation. Releasing resentment also improves your overall well-being. When you let go of anger, your mind and body relax, paving the way for restful sleep. Forgiveness is not just a spiritual act, it's a gift you give yourself to experience healing and renewal. To begin this practice, think of someone who hurt you today, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Say, Lord, help me release anger and forgive those who have hurt me. As you rest, feel the weight of resentment lift, replaced by God's peace and love. Each night, as you let go of anger and embrace forgiveness, you take a step closer to the freedom God desires for you. This practice transforms your heart and deepens your connection to the divine, preparing you for a new day of grace and growth. Life is full of uncertainties, but trusting God's plan brings peace and confidence. Saying, Lord, I trust that you are guiding me, before sleep reaffirms your faith in His wisdom and timing. It's a powerful declaration that releases fear and replaces it with hope. Trusting God doesn't mean life will always be easy. It means believing that every twist and turn serves a greater purpose. Even in times of doubt or difficulty, this statement helps you surrender your worries and rest in His care, knowing He is working all things for your good. Consider someone facing an unexpected challenge, perhaps a lost job, a missed opportunity, or a difficult decision. By trusting God's plan, they find peace in the uncertainty, knowing that His guidance will lead them to where they need to be. This trust transforms fear into faith. This nightly practice also builds resilience. When you trust God, you're less likely to be shaken by life's ups and downs. You develop a steady heart that is anchored in His promises, allowing you to face each day with confidence and grace. To begin tonight, reflect on any uncertainties weighing on your mind. Say, Lord, I trust that you are guiding me, and feel the comfort of surrendering your worries to Him. Rest assured that His plan is perfect, even when it's not immediately clear. By making this declaration a nightly habit, you'll cultivate a faith that carries you through life's challenges. Trust in God's plan, and you'll find the strength and clarity to navigate any path He places before you. A peaceful night begins with a peaceful heart. Saying, Lord, prepare my heart to rest in your peace, is a gentle reminder to release the stresses of the day and find solace in God's presence. It's a moment to let go of distractions and center yourself in His love. Rest is more than physical, it's spiritual. When you invite God to prepare your heart, you create space for His peace to fill you. This nightly practice calms the mind, soothes the soul, and allows you to experience true rest, free from worry or fear. This preparation also involves gratitude and reflection. By reviewing your day with God, you find closure and peace. It's a time to celebrate victories, learn from challenges, and entrust everything to Him, knowing He is watching over you. Imagine someone struggling to sleep because of an unresolved problem. By saying this prayer, they shift their focus from the problem to God's peace. The worries that seemed overwhelming begin to fade, replaced by a sense of calm and trust. Preparing your heart for rest also deepens your relationship with God. It's a nightly reminder of His constant presence and care. Over time, this ritual creates a foundation of faith that supports you, even during the most restless nights. To begin tonight, close your eyes and say, Lord, prepare my heart to rest in your peace. As you breathe deeply, imagine God's love surrounding you, calming your mind and body. Let His peace guide you into a restorative sleep. With this nightly practice, you'll wake up each morning feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to face the day. Resting in God's peace transforms your nights and sets the tone for a life rooted in faith and serenity. Each new day is a gift, and ending your night with a prayer of gratitude sets the stage for waking up with joy. Saying, Lord, thank you for the blessings of today and the promise of tomorrow, is a declaration of faith and hope. It's a reminder that every sunrise is a fresh start, filled with God's grace. Gratitude for the promise of tomorrow shifts your focus from worry to wonder. It's an acknowledgement that, no matter what today held, tomorrow brings new opportunities to grow, love, and serve. This perspective fills your heart with hope and prepares you for a restful sleep. Imagine someone reflecting on their day with gratitude, even for small victories, a kind word, a completed task, or a moment of laughter. By ending the day with this prayer, they go to bed feeling fulfilled and wake up with renewed energy and purpose. This nightly declaration also strengthens your trust in God. By thanking Him for the blessings of today and the opportunities of tomorrow, you reaffirm your belief in His goodness and faithfulness. It's a practice that cultivates joy, peace, and resilience. To begin tonight, take a moment to reflect on the blessings of the day. Then say, Lord, thank you for the blessings of today and the promise of tomorrow. As you rest, feel a sense of gratitude and anticipation for the new day God has prepared for you. This nightly ritual transforms your perspective on life, helping you see each day as a gift. With a heart full of gratitude, you'll wake up ready to embrace the day with faith and joy. God's love is the foundation of all peace and joy. Ending your day by saying, Lord, I rest in your infinite love, centers your heart on the most profound truth of all: you are deeply loved by the Creator. This simple statement reminds you of your worth and fills you with a sense of belonging. Divine love is unconditional and unchanging. It surrounds you in every moment, whether you're celebrating triumphs or navigating trials. By resting in this love, you find the strength to release fears, doubts, and insecurities. God's love becomes a refuge, a place of peace where you can fully be yourself. Imagine someone feeling lost or discouraged at the end of the day. By repeating this prayer, they're reminded of their identity as a beloved child of God. This realization brings comfort, hope, and a renewed sense of purpose, no matter what challenges they face. This nightly declaration also deepens your relationship with God. When you rest in His love, you experience His presence in a personal and transformative way. It's a reminder that, no matter what happens, His love is constant and unwavering. To begin tonight, close your eyes and say, Lord, I rest in your infinite love. Picture His arms surrounding you, holding you in peace and safety. Let this love guide you into restful sleep, knowing you are cherished beyond measure. This nightly practice fills your heart with peace and prepares you to wake up renewed in God's love. With this foundation, you can face each day with confidence, joy, and the assurance that you are never alone. As we reach the end of this spiritual journey, take a moment to reflect on the powerful lessons we've uncovered together. These nightly prayers, inspired by the wisdom of Padre Pio, are not just words, they are transformative tools that can guide you to deeper faith, unshakable peace, and a closer relationship with God. By practicing these simple yet profound steps each night, you're inviting God into your heart and your life in a way that brings clarity, purpose, and hope. But remember, this journey doesn't end here. It's a lifelong walk with Christ. If these teachings have resonated with you, I encourage you to take the next step. Subscribe to this channel and commit to growing in your faith. Here, we are building a community rooted in love, guided by the teachings of Jesus, and inspired by His eternal promises. Click subscribe now and join us as we continue to explore God's Word and strengthen our spiritual connection. I'm Josue, and it has been an honor to share this moment of reflection and faith with you. My greatest hope is that these messages touch your heart, uplift your spirit, and encourage you to draw closer to Jesus. Together, as a community of believers, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence, knowing that God is always with us. Before we part ways, let me remind you of this: you are loved beyond measure, protected by divine grace, and guided by a plan far greater than you can imagine. Don't let the worries of the world steal your peace. Let these prayers anchor your heart and draw you closer to the God who created you, loves you, and walks beside you every step of the way. If this message has touched your heart, share it with someone you care about, because everyone deserves to end their day with peace, hope, and faith. And don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts or your favorite prayer. I'd love to hear how these words are shaping your journey. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your nights be filled with peace, your mornings with purpose, and your days with the love of Christ. This is Josue, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay faithful, and remember, Jesus is always with you. God bless.